Alright, here we go. Very first capture. Isn't this exciting? Been playing a lot of UFC by EA Sports, whatever you want to call it. This is awful already. Starting off on a real good foot here. I have been playing EA Sports UFC lately, and right here we're playing a quick match just to test out the Roxio capture card I just got. As you can see, picked my boy Chael Sonnen. Opponent picked Weidman. Not looking good. 94 versus an 89, but this is okay. I think we can pull this out. Some things about this game a lot of people don't seem to understand. Just because he picked the highest rated guy or one of the highest rated guys doesn't mean you're gonna beat me. I'm not that great, but I can understand like how the game kinda works. So you'll notice this guy likes to do the same thing over and over. Doesn't really change up his timing or anything like that. So it makes it easy to beat him. I don't really expect to knock him out. I mean, I'm Chael Sonnen. I'm not I'm not exactly the best puncher or kicker in the world, but I'm a goddamn good wrestler. Also, an American gangster. Got that going for me. I'm mostly at this point just kind of worried that this guy's gonna get a flash KO on me or something. I'm not that, what am I trying to say? I don't know that much about Weidman. I had never even heard of him until he fought Anderson Silva those 2 times. Kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. Right there when he got that first takedown, I was kind of worried because lately I've been having some hard times stopping the takedown. All you gotta do is pull in the right trigger and hold down on the right thumbstick, but for some reason these last couple days, unstoppable, and I don't know why. Same with the ground transitions. I understand you hold in the right trigger and you press it either right or left depending on the direction they're trying to go, and no matter what, I cannot stop it. And you'll even see later on, I'll be in full mount and they'll just do the left click on the stick to try and stand up, and no matter what I do, I can't stop it. So at this point I've just gotten used to it, and I was like, I'll just take the takedown, I guess, and keep those points just in case it goes to the judges. Again, taking him down there because I'm the American gangster Chael Sonnen, best wrestler in the world, because he likes them steroids and stuff, whatever. But I was just after a couple of minutes of fighting this guy, I realized not the best. He just, I don't know. He likes to do the same moves over and over and attack the same body. And he's another one of those people that only blocks the head. You can see his hands keep going up when he's holding the block because he thinks I'm going to punch him in the head, like he thinks I'm Anderson Silva or John Jones or someone that's going to be able to knock him out, and not Chael Sonnen, who's a wrestler. And so this whole game is just me, you know, taking him down. I want to get in full mount, and I want to ground and pound him just like Chael Sonnen would. And here I get all the way to the full mount, and watch, I cannot stop that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but even if I'm not throwing a punch, I'm not doing anything, I'm waiting for him to try and kick me off, and I still cannot stop it. Right there, I ate a few shots to the body, but there he comes right back with it. He doesn't change. Goes for the takedown and gets it again, holding. I thought I blocked it, but at this point, I don't care that much. It's just a quick game. Even when it comes to ranked games, I don't even care that much anymore. I've lost enough to the point where it doesn't faze me anymore. I was having some really weird issues the first times I was playing it, like my hands would start tingling and they would like fall asleep on me or something, especially when it would go to decision because I was so worried about losing. I guess I'd have a little anxiety attack, but after like a day of that I was like, why the fuck do I care this much about the video game? It's just a goddamn game. And so that's gone away, and it's made it way more fun now that I don't really care too much about losing. Every now and then I still get upset, just like when nothing is going the way I want it to go, but every now and then, if you lose a couple ranked games in a row, you just play some quick games and you face people like this, and you have fun. End of the first round. Pretty sure I won that one. I can't exactly remember everything that happened here, but I feel like we definitely at least tied on takedowns. I mean, at the end of this, it'll have I'll pull up the scorecard, I think. But I don't know. After the first round, you can usually tell how the fight's gonna go. I felt like I was getting the better stand-up here too. Like he just kept liking to do leg kicks and the body shots, and I just parry that, and then he would always try to block his face. Here I'm getting another takedown, American Gangster style, and you'll see like there I blocked that one just fine. I did what I thought I would do every time, but I couldn't block the second one. And I get back, and sometimes I have a hard time getting straight to the mount. Sometimes I'll go north-south. And so he gets back up. But again, I'm not too worried because he just likes, see, right there. He just keeps throwing those leg kicks, and I know exactly where it's coming at. He'll hit the same button a couple times over and over too, like where he went right there. You shouldn't do that. You should not. That'll happen a lot too. He keeps going for the same kick, so it's just like, if you're going to throw a right kick at me, I might as well just sweep your leg out from under you and get on top of you here. Moving to side mount, and I want to, again, get to the full mount here. And I just learned how to do those elbows from the mount, which are so much fun. Lows, yeah, look at that. Of course, he's blocking them, so they're not doing too much damage, but every time, even if they block it, it still is so much fun to hit people's elbows. Another example where I could not stop him from getting up. Going back to working at the body, because for some reason people don't like to block their shots to the body. I was surprised that I never hit him too hard. I guess, again, it would have helped if I picked someone who had better stand-up than Chael Sonnen, but god damn it, I love the gangster. I'm so depressed that he had to go ahead and call it quits, but you know what? Like he said, hard times don't last. Bad guys do. And he gets back up again. I can't stop it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Cannot stop that. And now he's starting to get a little bit more aggressive with his attack. But again, he's hitting only to the head. And so just parry it and hit him to the body like that. Get a little wobble. Again, now he's starting to switch it up a little bit, head to body. Stopping the takedown, which I'm not too worried about because eventually I'm going to get it. But for the rest of this fight on, it seems like, I don't know. He just, like, yeah, there. Spamming the knee. Easy to block. The best thing to do if someone is going for that knee is just block it and hit him to the body. Rock him and then go for some headshots. Chael Sonnen, not the best. Like I've said multiple times, I feel like I'm repeating myself. But I knew I wasn't going to knock him out. So I really want him here on the ground. And I want to just do some damage. But he does a good job blocking. And then since I can't hold him down, there's nothing I can do. Thought about going for a submission a few times. That's just not as much fun. I've also had some experiences where I'll have them deep in the submission and it goes through like the different stages and you gotta flick the left stick in the right direction when it shows up. Get another trip there. To sink it in a little bit tighter. And it wouldn't have probably been a problem this one because I didn't have any lag issues on this, but I've had some games where I've been playing and it'll lag a little bit and I'll get into the submission sequence and it'll pop up the direction I gotta flick the stick and I'll flick it, but it'll lag, so I'll panic and flick it the second time. And if you've played this game, you know that if you flick it too early or the wrong direction, it lets your opponent out, which is a huge bummer. Go for another takedown here. I already feel like at this point I've won the fight. All I gotta do is not get knocked out, which I tend to do sometimes. So I just had to keep reminding myself to block everything. Don't just start swinging with this guy, because Chael Sonnen, again, not the best at that. He never seemed to get too much going though. Like, if you face a good UFC player, they'll get some combos going at you and they'll mix up where you're trying to parry at, and I believe if you parry the wrong area, there's a chance it does more damage to where they hit you, and that gets you in trouble sometimes because you'll think that they're going to the body and try to block that, and they'll get you with a foot in the face and it'll just rock your shit. There, get another good body shot, and he gives him a wobble there. If I had someone a little bit faster and with better stand-up, I would pounce in there and try to get him in the head a few times, but and again, getting another takedown. Not too worried about it. I wish I could do the side mount reversal to where it puts you on top more often. I haven't quite figured out exactly how to do that. I think it's holding a left bumper, left trigger, and then spinning the stick the right direction. Another trip there. Gotta stop throwing those leg kicks and head kicks at me. I'm just gonna take your leg out from under you. But if I could get that more often, that'd be so helpful when you're playing against someone who's got good ground defense. because a lot of times they'll get you in the full mount, and you'll try to do the left click to stand up, and they'll just block it over and over and over, and so you have to go to half guard, and then you have at least a chance of getting up. But I've played some games on there's another body shot. I've played a few games on mine where I've just felt like I was being smothered by these people, and they're not doing a whole lot of damage to my face. Some of them do. Some of them just beat the piss out of my face. But there will be other people that I play against, and they'll be throwing punches, and I'll block them, and I'll try and get out, and they'll instantly just get right back to mount, and I can't block the transition for some reason or another in this game, and just 3 rounds of that, which is not the most fun in the world, just getting wrestled to death. I would kind of rather get knocked out than just laid on for 15 minutes. If you lose via knockout, it's like, well, that's my fault. Shouldn't have got hit in the face, I guess. But the most boring thing in the world is getting laid on for 15 minutes. And frustrating. I've been to the point where I've just like wanted to throw my controller into my TV. But, you know, I'm an adult, so I don't do that. Here, this guy just seems like he's starting to get desperate here. He's hitting my body pretty good, but there we go, rock him in the last couple seconds, and I wanted this so bad. Right there, I thought he was out, but in UFC, or in EA UFC, you'll notice that you think you got him knocked out, and it looks like their legs buckle and they're completely out, but they give you a few chances. Some replays here of, you know, me getting thrown, which is always super fun to see. Just all the things that worked against you. But look, round 2. No, I'm throwing you. Throws and hugs all around. So much fun. Let's see what is going to show for round 3. Oh, of course. Boop! Right in the face. And I think it's pretty obvious who wins. If this is the best part, when you're a little nervous and you don't know who wins, that little game clip recorder notification comes up. It's like, right on. I got this. Yay. Another win for the American gangster. Another win for America. Even though they're both American. Right soon after this, I'll pull up the little fight statistics. And you can see a breakdown of exactly what went on throughout the whole fight. If I remember correctly, I think we may have actually tied in a few things. Let's see. Yeah, he had more significant strikes. But I killed him in the ground passes, and then I think that knockdown really helped. Any hoozle, this has been